can you really separate? Okay, like we all agree that Baruka is wise man. He's quite full of wisdom. Okay, can you really separate deceit and cunning and your cunningness or whatever it is from wisdom? Can you be cunning without being wise?
No.
Can you deceive without being wise?
See, the truth is, there are some deceitfulness that you, on hearing it, you know that this one they deceive me. But this guy, this man, he puts it in such a way that you are, if somebody tells you that this person is deceiving me, you're going to argue with black and blue that no, what this person is saying is actually making sense to my hearing, and I would want to experience what he is saying, he is telling me. You get?
The thing is, wisdom has to do with it can come with deceitfulness and the rest, and of course unwise. If you are unwise too, you can deceive anybody. But the thing is, in this Baruka's scenario, he's wise. You can put it that way. He might use a way. Let's just agree that being deceitful is a way to wisdom. It's just a path.
Does that mean Lakunle is not wise?
Okay, Lakunle is wise.
Education. Does that mean Lakunle is not wise?
Lakunle is wise. But when we are talking about Baruka being wise, probably he has to do with his old age. Maybe that inculcates into it too. The way he places himself. If you see from the beginning of the story, Baruka did not really come out to talk much. He was just reserved and he knows what he wants to do. But Lakunle is wise. Let's say he's knowledgeable. Don't put it as being wise. You can be knowledgeable and being wise. Lakunle is not that wise. He's knowledgeable. He's good.
Wait, don't you think what affected Lakunle is not because he is wise? I mean, not because he's unwise, but because the application of his wisdom is channeled in the wrong direction. Now, I think what affected Lakunle is because he was already infested with Western mentality. And then you are bringing your Western mentality into a local setting that have not even accepted or that have issues with colonization, and so I want us to see it from that point of view.
We can see it from there, but still, that same Lakunle's character can work elsewhere. Can even work in that village if it is not CD. Now I think CD has her own choice already. Just that she's looking for manifestation of her choice. Because already CD is planning on trying to acknowledge what Lakunle has been saying. So before she later had the opportunity to visit Baruka. So let's assume Baruka did not do the two. Probably she would have gone with Lakunle.
Now let me ask you all this question. I really want as many inputs as possible. Do you think if Baruka had not succeeded in doing the tatata soupe on CD enough to buy her outrightly, yes, I mean to earn her, right? If he had not succeeded.
The way the author portrayed him is he portrayed him in a way whereby he's stilled in his ways. Like he's filled up with the colonial, like you said, sir. Like he's filled up with the Western world. So which is strange. So to me, I feel the problem is with CD. CD is unwilling. He's trying to say all these things while she's I'm looking for that word. She's not entertaining him. Why? Because his ways, what he's bringing, the West is off to what she's used to. So even if it didn't happen with Baruka, it might not even have happened with Lakunle. Why? Because it is contradictory to what she was already know. It's just he said more than that, or he does more than that. CD will still not have given him because of his own ways and his own idea, which is totally different from what Baruka has.
I think the author is a bit tricky in this writing. If you look at it clearly, CD wants this fame. She wants this fame, and the best way she can actually get this fame is with Lakunle. I don't know what the author is trying to achieve with this trickiness, because I am confused.
If we go back to what CD said, because he said that's page 11. He said, in fact, I'm not so sure I want to wed you now. Now that means already in her heart, she has a point. She had already made up her mind. A part of her mind has been made up to say, okay, let me marry Lakunle.
If you are looking at it literally, then if I'm saying I'm having it in my mind that I will marry you, it doesn't say categorically that I will marry you. It could be that I'm of intent. Because if it's a thing, according to what you said, if it's a thing that she already has in mind, one night with Baruka will not change her mind.
But the problem, if Baruka had not won the heart of CD would never marry. Despite CD's attraction, all right? or towards Lakunle due to his exposure, like you rightly said, which is an avenue that she's been thirsting, you understand, to project herself to the outside, to project her beauty to the outside world. The fact that Lakunle approaches her with a sense of admiration that comes with rejection. I admire you, but why? Stop putting bucket on your neck, stop tying this and that, and then you keep condemning, using it. And then the underlying is the one that is hugely spotlighted, that will never make is the bride price factor, because no woman in those days can underplay the essence of bride price. Then it will make me as if I'm being
just slow down. What I've been picturing in this Baroque art is no different from a young guy that is just enthralled by the beauty of a woman, but does not want to do what will make the woman a woman. Baroque is a hunter.
Wait, please repeat it again.
Baroque is a hunter, and Lakunle just wanted a trophy.
Yes.
I don't want a trophy. If I want to get a 22-year-old girl, I'll be talking beauty all the time. I will penetrate into, there's a way a hunter marks the trail of the game. Even though Lakunle is an intellectual, but he has not mastered the heart of seduction. Baroque has seduced. He knows what the weakness of a woman could be. So he capitalized on it.
Experience, you can't buy experience.
Even here it is people say that he had many wives, or he had wives before.
How will you tell a woman that you are not going to pay bride price? Even if you not pay, say, what is your bride price?
Okay,
When you are hunting, you put your bait in place.
The problem is, apart from being intellectual, Lakunle is just an idealist. And
Not to ask if, let's assume Lakunle later did the whole thing he promised, the bringing in machines to help and all of that, and driving of cars. Let's just assume that he later achieved those things. Can we still say CD will not fall for him?
It will not work.
It will not work. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of that bride price that he's not going to pay. That he's not willing to pay.
I want to hear from Pastor, please. I want to hear from Pastor.
The reason why I said it will not work is this. Somebody, you cannot use
Old wine, they say it tastes better.
What an old man sees while sitting.
for Baroque to bring CD is because, one, she admired knowledge in one way or the other by bringing in another person and joining in. Please, I want to give you this assignment. Help me do it.
My wife.
If you have succeeded in it, glory and kudos will be given to you. In the case of Lakunle, did he apply and did he call on anybody?
I don't even think it's Baroque is thinking in lives of two heads are better than one. He's not using, for example, he has how many wives? More than one wife, right? He has a number of them. But why did he not choose the last wife? Why the first wife? There's a reason.
The reason is this, sir. The first, he knew that calling on the last wife will not agree with him.
Okay, now you're talking. Well, because what? The first wife, the Yale, has nothing to lose.
That's it.
So that's the idea. But you are the freshest wife, you are the favorite of, you can't say, I'm taking back now.
That's why Baroque is called the lion.
Yeah, he's lion, no, true. He's a lion, he's a lion.
For Baroque to say, I'm no more good in bed, and she accepted, that means they've not done it for a long time.
Yeah, but you know, the older you get as a housewife, the more distant you are to your husband. Especially, particularly in a polygamous family. That's how it is. One, you are aged. Two, you are less sexually attractive. You have been sapped of all your sexual virtues already. You get. So that makes it.
But can we agree that Baroque is good on bed than Lakunle?
100%. We don't need to ask again. There was a victim who tested.
Lakunle did not do anything.
Wait, see, first-hand experience. He's capable of knocking out every possible way.
I said experiences of Baroque. You cannot compare it with Lakunle.
Yeah.
I don't know our age difference.
Long.
But I can still assure you that if both of us, we have to go for a 19-year-old girl now, I'll beat you.
Yes, that's the mentality nowadays. Because
It's not the mentality. I know what to tell
It is
you.
logical.
I know how to
It is
observe the girl for a
practical.
while and tell her what to make her stay.
Yeah, I know it's easy for an old man, like of our age, to convince a small girl, a lady. Because no, it's not because we know. From the experience, we know what they want. They want to hear.
Yes.
You know what they call Roro?
yes.
His Roro is bigger than his liver.
Yes.
One, no, irrespective of his advancement, right, that places him over the village, that makes him shine over the village. He has he has a kudie. The kudie is yeah. Number one, do you notice that when Baroka came to the scene, the policy is even stupidity.
Yes, sir.
When Baroka, let's assume for example, he had already washed down the person he claimed to be attracted to. One, Boshiro Rosaya, who condemn it, who condemn it, Bosheri, who condemn it. Now, let's even assume it's limited to that. When Baroka came to that scene, what did he say? I hope you do not have any query for me, which means he is known to query things. He is a controversial person. He condemns things. Because I hope you don't have any query for old man today. He said it. If you think a woman is attracted to wealth, to riches, to things of this world, Baroka has it. If you think a woman is not, no, I don't like you, want more, Baroka has it. So what does it get? Now, in this modern day time, ask any single lady. There's some of them some of the single ladies who are capable of dating would prefer to have a moment with a married man. Why? Not because they want to become second wife, but because they understand, they have this understanding. A married man has this responsible mindset. He knows how to pay. Go and check out those single ladies, those small girls that are still into relationships. But over 90% of them they are still collecting money from either their parents, their uncle, from to feed their boyfriends. Now, when it is the other way around, they are the one that is receiving it. For example, you're a young girl who has a potential girl love it in school. Apart from that, she project to we have ladies in school that I send the boyfriend. I send the boyfriend. But now when they have the smallest experience with a married person, before they say, that is the base. Basically, that this man was